nature of it.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Hi, Chad.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello,
Hi,
nerd
everyone.
friends.
Hi, Paint Liquor. Hi, T. Schmidt. Wad Tomato N. Dragonfire. Phoenix. Spitfire.
Hello.
Hi, Hoosiers.
T.
Hello.
Schmidt.
Hello.
Did you say T. Schmidt already?
Merry Christmas to you as well. Hi, Hoosiers. And a happy holiday. Who's been brave enough to slap some noosh on their stuff yet? How'd it go? Any pics on the Discord? I have.
I think he's probably not
but
talking about you.
Yeah, probably not. I know, that's
Because
fine.
we've all seen that.
I thought it'd be funny. Not you too much of a coward still. What do you mean? Just noosh it.
All right, we're not going to be pointing fingers at USPS right now. You got to give them a break. They've had an overwhelming amount of packages, and they are doing the best they can. We dropped off a ton of packages yesterday, and they probably all didn't get scanned at acceptance. So it's just that we're doing our part, they're doing their part. It might just be a little bit slower than, in like July.
Somehow the Christmas holidays sneak up on them every year.
Yes, like.
Well, and they, from it's my understanding that they've eliminated some jobs at the post office.
Oh, is that true?
Which is,
Right in
not
time
the
for the
best
holidays.
time of the year for that.
That's
Yeah, right in
true.
time for the holidays. Great plan.
Like, hey, you know when we need to get rid of people. Let's do it when we need people the most.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I feel like the post office is that company that never gets rid of the right people
Probably.
because they go off of like tenure, and the person that doesn't do their job very well, that's been there forever, keeps their job.
Yep. I have to admit though, the post office here definitely had somebody new the other day when I was there.
Somebody new?
Yeah. They were learning the ropes. Learning the ropes.
Malev is nooshing over on his stream. Awesome.
Nice. Excited to see it.
I was saying good things, Omicron. I was saying that we all need to go easy on our USPS right now.
I will always go easy on the hardworking individuals that work anywhere that doesn't leave the USPS closed for criticism.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
The hardworking mail delivery people do a good job, but they can only do so much.
Yes.
When the company they work for is
Exactly.
a catastrophe.
Exactly. Spitfire Miniature said, when can we expect the new black?
March.
Oh, okay.
The next sets come out in March. Adepticon. 3 new sets in March, of which one of them will have satin black.
Yes, it's in Schaumburg, which is near Chicago.
Chicagoland.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, it was like even worse. So, let me see if I can get it on here.
Like, where's my glasses? On top of your head.
So I was looking for my bold titanium white. May or may not be right here. I have like 20 bottles next to me, like literally like 9 inches away from it, and I'm looking for my bold titanium white. I'm like, it's not in my thing. It's not over there. Where the heck is it?
It's the only bottle by itself.
It's literally the only bottle by itself on my desk right in front of me.
I do it all the time. All the dang time.
What tomato? I would have to imagine that is a significant part of their revenue.
What's that?
Well, he said if they just refused to mail out all of the pre-approved loan officers, that would cut their workload in half. But I'm sure that's how the post office gets a crap ton of money, is from all the junk mail.
The junk mail.
Yep. Because that's just money.
I'm surprised that people still do that stuff.
Well, so you know what? It's funny. We were just talking about this. My friends and I were just talking about this yesterday, because one of them sent a video of this guy who, I mean, it was this whole long thing about how everything is connected. Yeah, you say junk, I say paycheck. How, like, okay, so all of a sudden, he's like, I went to visit my mom for Thanksgiving. It's a series of tweets from this guy. I went to visit my mom for Thanksgiving. And since I've been back, I've been getting ads in all of my feeds for this particular brand of toothpaste. He's like, I don't use this brand of toothpaste. He's like, however, my mom uses this brand of toothpaste.
Oh, okay.
And so it's this whole thing about how he's like, as a tech-minded person, I had to like kind of investigate and figure out how all this happened. And it's because of your phone and like, it's not only picking up things that, it's your location services, right? And so your location services knows where you are, and it's picking up things that are targeted to other people who have their phones near your phone.
Yep.
And that's now why you're getting this particular ad. And we're like, oh, this is, it's crazy. And I was thinking back to this conference I went to, and it had to have been 2016 or 2017, because it was when I was working for the ed tech company. And we went to this conference in San Francisco, and we're in these little groups, and they sent us out to a tech company in the area.
Yeah.
And the presentation that these people gave in the company we went to was basically junk mail. Like, that was what they did. It was advertising, and they compiled all the the businesses, sold ads to all these businesses, and put them in like the Valpak, those
the big chunky
big envelopes
one
you get with all the things in it, or those newspaper looking ads that you get in your mailbox on like Wednesdays. That was what they did. And they were very they were very proud. You could tell from their presentation they were very proud, because they had developed, or they were starting to use this new technology where they could, because they were also getting into digital advertising on like banner ads and pop-ups and things like that. And so they were connecting the two, and they were able to, because of people's phones. He told this whole scenario about this guy. He's like, yeah, well, so, Bob over here, we sent Bob a Valpak, and it had a coupon for a new Subway that opened up near his home or whatever. Well, he forgot the coupon at home, but he's at work, and he sees a pop-up ad for Subway, and there happens to be a Subway right next door, and it was all connected. And they were so excited about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying.
Kill them all.
But I mean, and that's the thing, it's like, it's been happening for a long time, so it's just getting more and more advanced of what they can do. Now it's not just my phone, it's my phone, and now I'm in the same room as Jason and Jordan, so stuff that they see on their phone is going to start coming to me too.
Which is weird.
Well, I told you my whole browsing experience on my phone was totally different in New York.
Yep.
It wasn't anything like Arizona.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And that's your
crazy.
algorithm in Instagram, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was Instagram serving me stuff that was what people in New York tend to watch versus what I got as soon as I got back home.
Right.
It was immediate. As soon as I got back to Arizona, it went back to exactly what I was used to in Arizona.
Yep.
New York was closer to what my likes would have been. It was all silly dogs and jokes.
You're saying you really liked it.
Yeah,
Well,
he said he got all kinds of dog. He sent me so many reels when you guys were at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting all these great videos, cute dog videos, funny videos.
Yeah, it was like a whole new experience. I was like, wow, Instagram is cool. Get back to Arizona, land of the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And everything you get served in Arizona is just garbage.
Clark John said, I have mixed feelings about targeted ads. On one hand, it feels like an invasion of privacy, but on the other hand, I do prefer seeing ads for board games and hobbying stuff more than cars and tools and beard oil and other typical male stuff.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? Like,
That's the
I'm
thing,
sort
it's
of a
like-
fan, but I hate the aspect that it, like Jen's saying, the fact that we know that they're so deeply rooted into our daily routine. They know everything we're doing.
Yeah.
they're out there getting millions of dollars by trading all of our information around, right?
Oh yeah, because that was a big part of it too. Was that that the one thing, I don't know, there was something and that shared data with another something, and that's another way that they got connected. I mean, it's just a whole thing that these people spend a lot of time developing, and it's convenient, but the predictive stuff and the targeted stuff is getting to be a little bit much, I think.
Yeah, by far.
Definitely not a fan.
If Jen gets so Jason, if I get arrested for burning down the Valpax head office late at night, forward me or GoFundMe for the lawyers.
Bail money, folks. We always tell you here at Monument Hobbies, keep bail money ready.
Corvadier, love the Evo bag. All I can say is if you travel in hobby at all, it's worth it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Is there any way to get a cutting mat for it through Amazon? I can pick it up from a truck stop easily that way. Are they not on Amazon?
Yeah, they should be. I don't know if well, maybe the tools aren't on Amazon now that I think about it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just paint. But I mean, like, aren't there some brushes on Amazon and like soap? My soap's on Amazon, I think.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know what goes on there. Amazon's not our favorite place to sell stuff, so apologize. Not really where we focus. We're not big Amazon fans.
Some glowy eyeballs here. For the lenses on these things, I could probably scooch this camera in a lot. Started with a base layer of bold titanium white. I'm going over with orange fluorescent, and then I'm going to go over it with red fluorescent. Getting it a little bit on the sides of the eye sockets there, so I can kind of have a little bit of OSL hitting that area. Gonna build that up.
Oh wow, Paint Liquor said I deal with Canada anti-spam laws all day long. You can't email sales info to a customer unless specifically requested. So like we couldn't send. Oh well, they have to sign up for our newsletter.
Yeah,
so that would be requesting.
That's
okay,
why
gotcha.
exists,
Yeah.
There's some that are a little bit more.
Game Delay said 15 streams in a row. That actually sounds inappropriate. Currently on a 15 stream streak.
Up Game Delay.
How's it going?
Awkwardish
everybody's having a good
Panda,
Tuesday.
hello.
We're already on Tuesday, making headway into the week.
Last week went by
Corvidae,
fast
okay.
for me. This week feels like it should already be like Thursday.
I get that.
Penalty is $1 million. $1 million Canadian? That's like $5.
It's like $5.
Harsh, but accurate.
Oh, and yes, now I do see that it would be Corvidae. I'm thinking like Kanye. Corvadier.
Corvadier.
$1 million loonies. What does that buy you? I feel bad about making fun of Canadians. Sorry.
Sorry.
One of our employees, Gabe's mom.
Yeah.
Gabe and Shelby's mom is a Canucklehead. And she's fantastic. She's so funny. She doesn't say sorry near enough. So I think she might be lying to us.
She might be.
But she's always, I walk in the morning. There's only a few times where she said anything other to me when I say, how's your day? It's rare that I get anything other than fantastic.
Yeah.
She's always doing
Very
great.
positive.
I had a fun chat with her during lunch today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about she didn't know what an Instant Pot was.
Really?
What?
Yeah, an Instant Pot.
Oh.
And I was talking to her about because I was talking about the spaghetti that I had for lunch, and I was like, yeah, I made spaghetti in the Instant Pot, and it's really good that way. And she's like, what's that?
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
He's mumbling.
I'm
Sorry,
like, why are you mumbling over there? You're gonna mouthful of rocks.
I said I had made spaghetti in my Instant Pot, and she didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh.
She's like, I don't have one of those. What's that? I was like, you haven't heard of one of these things? I was like, these things are awesome. And then I told her about, all the funny stuff that she
Is
could do
there
with
an
it.
advantage to making spaghetti in it?
Yes.
No.
So, yes.
No.
Yes.
What is it?
So, it's an induction cook pot.
I know what
Or
it
not
is.
induction,
It's a pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker
Yeah.
is what I meant to say, yeah. So, it's like cooking one pot spaghetti, right? So, instead of cooking the spaghetti separately, you cook the spaghetti in the sauce.
Oh, in the sauce.
Right.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So technically speaking, you could cook the spaghetti noodles in the sauce outside of it, and it would be roughly the same.
Yeah.
But it just does it in one pot, and it's quick and easy, and it's really good. I don't like separated noodles from my spaghetti. I like cooking the noodles in the spaghetti because I always feel like the noodles are really bland outside of that.
That's just because you don't know how to cook noodles.
I know how to cook noodles very well.
Well,
but it's not as good. I can definitely cook me a noodle.
well, there's your problem. You need a lot of them.
Well, yeah.
All you're doing is cooking one. That's where you're making your biggest mistake.
That's a fair thing to say. Man, I wish I'd kept this helmet separate. It is such a pain to get in here to paint these eyes.
Noodles or pasta?
What's the difference?
I think where they're originated from.
Is that actually
Noodles
a
are
thing?
going to be like Asian, pasta is Italian.
Well, the way it's advertised nowadays, noodles are Asian, pasta is Italian. But that's stopped marketing.
Yeah.
Hola, all from the warehouse. Can't stay long. Just popping in to say hi. Hello.
Oh, hi, Megalodon. How's it going? He's got the
don't
dark blue
send us
today.
anything. Yeah, he is.
He
Your
got the dark
name
blue.
your
He's
name
dark
came
blue.
up today, Pete, talking to Ray from San Diego Comic-Con. He says hello. I assume you're the correct Pete.
Arts Tony said the difference is you have to talk with your hands when you make pasta and claim it's better at all times. I
Yes.
think that's the difference.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
People have been cooking.
Okay, you're the right Pete then, because he said he's seeing you tomorrow.
Oh,
I didn't think about that until I opened my. I'm like, wait a minute, what if there's another Pete that he's talking about?
People walking harder said people have been cooking noodles in the sauce since noodles have been a thing.
Yes.
Yes, we that was yesterday. Wad Tomato said if he could have a superpower, it would be shooting spaghetti noodles out of his fingers.
That's a joke. I've heard that joke. I say that joke a lot.
We
That was a.
we said it. Yes, you said it yesterday, and he said, "I think that would be pretty." I mean, if I had a superpower, I would want it to be able to.
Yeah, that was that horrible comedian
Dane Cook.
that stole everybody's jokes.
Dane Cook didn't steal everybody's jokes.
Yeah, he got ousted for it. That's why you don't ever
No.
hear about him anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Huh?
There was a whole big expose on him with a bunch of people coming out bitching about him stealing people's jokes, and he got rat canned out of like Netflix and stuff.
Seriously?
For it,
I
yeah.
don't know this. I like Dane Cook.
I thought his jokes were
No,
great.
this was
The
a thing.
bees. He got blacklisted. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't know. And for some reason, people started to not like him. Maybe it was back when he was doing movies and stuff. He was one of the first, like, of that generation of comedians that started getting Hollywood stuff, right? Did that horrible movie, I forget.
Dane Cook confronts Louis C.K. in an honest way about joke theft. I'm not seeing that Dane Cook. Like, I typed in Dane Cook stealing jokes, and I'm not seeing.
Yeah. You thought louder meant funnier? Bad luck, Chuck. That's it, or something like that,
Good
right?
luck,
Something
Chuck.
Chuck. Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
Which is a funny story that I tell because that was the movie that nearly got me in trouble with Big Brothers Big Sisters because my little brother was he was maybe 16 at the time, 15 at the time, and there was another movie out at the time that also had the word Chuck in it, and it was two guys who decided to get married because they were unable to get insurance or something like that. Two Chucks, maybe it was called. I don't remember. But it was a PG family movie, funny comedy thing. And he told me that there was a movie he wanted to go see. And I was like, all right, great. What's it called? And he says, Chuck something. And so I look it up real quick. And the movie that came up was Good Luck, Chuck. And he goes, yeah, that's it. So I take him. And I can still to the day remember that the person who sold us our tickets looked at it and goes, you know this movie's rated R, right? And I looked at him and I go, is it? And he goes, I think so. I don't know. He didn't know. He was being honest. And we got in there and he was like, this is not the movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was like, this is not the movie I wanted to see.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry is the one that
yeah, or something like that. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. It was supposedly.
Kevin James and Adam Sandler.
Yeah. So that was the movie we were supposed to see, and instead we got to see.
Why do I know that? I mean, you could have just said you Googled it, what? But no, it's not bad to know that.
Instead, we saw Good Luck, Chuck, which is not the movie to be taking your little brother to, if you're or little brother or little sister to,
is that the
if
one
you happen to be in Big Brothers Big Sister.
Everybody, after he breaks up with a girl and then she gets married to someone right away?
Something like that.
Something like that.
It had
so it was good luck for the girl. So they all wanted to date him.
I don't remember who was in it. I don't remember who the girl was, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's funny.
It was not a good show.
You're just like, oh.
We just found out Jessica Alba. That's who it was, Jessica Alba. Jade, what's going on?
What's up, Jade?
Dramas, thank you for the Prime sub.
Dramus.
Thank you, Dramus. Welcome. Kevin James, is he the guy that was on
King of Queens?
King of Queens? Yeah, I like him. He's funny. Chuck and Larry had Jessica Biel. Are you serious?
So Jessica Biel was in one and Jessica Alba was in
They were
the other
literally
one?
at the theater at the same time.
That's funny.
That's like one of those weird
Yeah.
isms.
So you could have said it's the Chuck movie with the Jessica, and you could have gotten either one.
Yeah, I was doomed that day, is all there was. I was doomed. The other Dane Cook movie had Jessica Simpson.
The one where they worked at like Costco or something.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was like at a big box store
Yeah.
or something. I
And
kind of
it
remember
had,
that one.
Who was the other guy? Because weren't they like, they were fighting over her or something? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Jack Shepard. Yeah.
Cutting back some of this glow away from the eye so that I can sharpen up the details. You can see there. So that eye looks nice and sharp versus that eye, which does not. Just coming back with
Omicron's like, I know too much useless
coal
junk.
No.
black.
You know just the right amount.
I was gonna
Because
say,
you've got the answers for us that we need.
which is very important
Yeah.
to have answers to these questions. Slavic, what's going on? Fancy meeting you here. Slavic's been following me around the internet today.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays are generally when I have time to go through and catch up with people on Twitch. Go see some of our monumental stream.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jim Jam said, starting a new Tau army. Now, if only I could make up my mind what Pro Acryl color to base with.
Your Tau army, you said? Well, I got lots of cool ideas for Tau. What
Are they
what
usually
are some colors?
specific colors? What is Tau? Is it a specific color usually, or no?
Mm-mm.
No, it can be
I mean,
whatever color you want.
it's a Warhammer 40,000 faction. That the base ones that are like in all the box art and stuff are white, red, and black. So they're white and black. So like all their armor plates are white. The under armor, so like the skeleton of the robots are all black, and then there's like red trim and stuff like that. And they've got some like edge weathering and stuff like that. I don't have the ones that I was working on the other day here. Otherwise, I would show you because I've been painting them up in that style. There's also the classic desert theme. That's right, Merlin. They had the old version, which was kind of like a sepia, not sepia, but like an ochre color. With what was the accent color?
That might
back in the
maybe
day?
was that supposed to be desert? Because that says dessert, and I like the idea of a dessert scheme
Ooh, I'm into that.
where they've got like cupcakes and pink frosting.
Will that make you play one of these games?
Maybe.
Will that make you play one of these games?
Because the answer could be yes. That's exactly. Jin now plays Tau.
Dessert Tau.
The dessert is way more interesting to me. So.
All right, Jason. We got to design a
Candy
dessert
apple
miniature
red
game.
base coats. There you go.
That's next up on the docket. We gotta get Jen involved.
She's smart. She'll pick up on it. We're doomed.
But the idea is we make it so exciting that she can't say no.
You don't know Jin. You've been here long enough to know Jin better than
I
me.
do,
I'm a little
yeah.
disappointed.
I could continue my streak of playing a game once, dominating, and then retiring undefeated. I could do that.
Endless
That's her-
optimism, Jason.
That's her
remember.
shtick.
Endless optimism.
That's her shtick. Plays each game once, beats my butt, and then retires undefeated. The champion.
Getting all the glow sorted out on this guy. Eyeball's done. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlight back on the noggin. Once I'm good spot there. Got that center glowy bit looking pretty good.
Slavic said, gotta stop letting her win, Jason, so she wants to learn and play more to beat you.
I had higher hopes for you people. Thought you would have been paying attention and know Jin better than that.
Dessert Towel will be Sugar Candy Miniatures Golden Demon entry next year. Is that a painter? Sugar Candy Miniatures? It sounds like it's person.
Maybe I don't know. Never heard of this before.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Chuck. Yes, absolutely. Chuck said, I'd like to
Aw.
briefly sidetrack this stream and wish my lovely wife a happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Chuck and Jade.
Happy anniversary.
You are both having a wonderful day. What are you going to do to celebrate? How many years has it been?
Hopefully they're going to get a room with all that sappiness.
8
Get
years.
a room, you two.
Get a room.
We will be 9 years, right? 9? Yeah.
9 freaking
Oh
years.
my gosh, 9 years.
That's a long
That's
time.
crazy.
And that's a long period of time.
We both probably need to talk to someone about that.
Oh no.
Congrats, Chuck. You could watch a Chuck movie with a Jessica in it. We did talk about a few different Chuck movies.
And keeps telling me I'm having a good time, so I'm sticking around.
Awkwardish Panda, yours was Friday. Congratulations to you too.
Congrats.
Last year, this what was it? Sugar Candy Miniatures entered an Imperial Night that had like an ice cream sundae scheme. Yes, it was even holding a spoon from Dairy Queen like a spear.
That's pretty
Okay,
funny.
yes, I like this.
Jen's like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
But it has to all be dessert themed.
Pardon me while I look them up on Instagram.
How are those guys coming together,
What is
Jason?
it? Sugar.
Same.
Same?
Same as always, nothing changes. This is the way I paint. It just takes forever.
Sugar Candy Miniatures. There
Oh,
it
looks
is.
good though. Who am I to complain over there? Alright, mixing together some full black, bright neutral gray for our highlight here on the top of the noggin. Putting a nice thin
Oh
layer
my
on there.
goodness.
We're gonna feather out with the brush.
Christmas Village and Candy Mordheim terrain all at once.
Too much.
It's like buildings that are made.
Gingerbread terrain, like
Yeah.
gingerbread combat terrain. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Bloodgut Knuckle Dragger.
What?
This is fun.
Do they have like funny names for all the things?
No, it's just there's just a couple. Looks like a couple projects. There's like this village, and then some miniature called the Bloodgut Knuckle Dragger.
Is it also done up in a candy scheme?
I mean, it was like pinks and
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That makes that even better.
Awkwardish Panda said 10 years this year, and hoo boy, it was a wild weekend. Ooh, hey. Mr. Zealous had been with my wife for 7 years, but we got married in October. Never thought of her as anything other than my person. Oh,
Nice. You guys are so sappy today. Sappy
Jason's definitely my
Tuesday?
person.
And keeps telling me I'm having a good time. I
Is it
just ask her
Chicago?
once a year. I'm like, "Are we still having a good time?" She goes, "We are having the best time."
We are.
She says, "You especially are having the time of your life."
Yes.
And I'm like, "Okay,
I
honey."
whisper that in his sleep.
Yeah, just in case you weren't aware, you're having a great time right now.
You're having the greatest time.
Jade said they went to Chicago last Friday, the Christmas market, and then all the spots they went to on their first date. We
Awesome.
used to do that. We would do that. We would every
Till
year.
they tore the restaurant
yeah,
down.
They tore the restaurant down. I'm like, hopefully that's not a bad
We drove by it
sign.
this weekend.
It's just
We
gone.
drove by it this weekend. It's like gone. We
I mean,
used to
there's
go
a
back
little bit
every
of
year.
a shell of it there.
That's unfortunate. How many super sappy rich people do you think have purchased restaurants to keep them?
That's a Hollywood thing.
You know, I would say that, but then
Oh.
people never cease to amaze me with the silly things that they do.
Slavic is at 1 year, hoping to get to year 2.
Nice. Good luck to you.
Wad Tomato said the Bloodgut Knuckle Dragger is a custom mini that Trent from Miscast made. And the wild weekend was from Awkwardish Panda on the anniversary was they had food poisoning at PAX U.
Oh no.
Definitely not the fun wild, but we're gonna have date night redo over the holiday break. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling better. That's not
not the way it needs to go.
to spend. I mean, especially at an event too. You made game delay feel good when you said that people amaze you.
What? Huh?
Game delay said,
Oh,
"Oh, we
yeah.
amaze you. That feels so good."
Oh yeah, yeah. Never cease to amaze me.
We will have a booth at Adepticon for sure. I don't know that we know for sure who exactly from here will be there. Do we? Have we decided that?
Gabe, Phil,
Gabe
Jordan.
and Phil for sure, and Jordan. Yeah.
There's 3.
Yeah.
The rest are TBD.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be there.
New guy Phil, Mr. Jabe.
Mr. Jabe. It'll be fun. I'm excited to be there and hang out with all you guys. I got to see a bunch of you for the first time at Adepticon last year. That was a blast. It'll be really cool to come back, because the cool thing is Adepticon's my anniversary of working here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is like really kind of cool.
Yeah. Every year you
So,
get to
yeah.
go to a big fun thing.
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
Am I going to Gen Con? Every day is Gen Con here. That's the running joke for years.
No.
But no, I have not been to Gen Con, and I don't know if I'm going. CF Bunny, I'm going to leave that first part off. Would a gloss varnish over the fluorescence be a bad idea?
Not at all. In fact, I'm going to do it right now, just to show you how cool it can look. Because I have some lenses on the eyeballs of my Dorito that this would be perfect to show off. So one of the reasons why it can look really cool is it can give you that glow with a little bit of that nice reflective finish to it. And it works really, really, really good for the lenses on like robots or, whatever have you that you want to paint. And you just hand paint the gloss varnish in there. And it just gives you that nice little bit of sheen with those eyes. This nice little bit of reflection. And the cool thing is, because it has a different finish to it, it's going to create a little bit more contrast between the glowing lenses and everything else around it, so it'll draw your eye to it more. It's a pretty subtle thing. I'm going to need to build up a couple of layers of it here, and you may not be able to catch it on stream. I hope that you can. Hard to tell with the monitor that I have, but... But yeah, the short answer is totally yes. You can use fluorescence over it and it looks great. Or gloss varnish over your fluorescence and it'll look great. You just finished spraying fluoros across an Atari logo. That's cool. No varnish. Sweet. Yeah, give it a shot. Sounds neat. Thank you for the follow, 112TT.
I'm just painting rusty metal.
Painted some fire with fluorescence last night. That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Nice. Yeah, we've already been getting feedback. People painting some stuff.
Somebody likes us.
Had some people messaging me with stuff they've been doing, things they want to try, asking questions. Always like to see it.
Nobody likes us.
I'm gonna go with Iquingari, maybe? I don't know if that's an I or an L. I can never tell. But thank you for the follow. Go Sue. Hello.
What up, Gosu?
And Slayer Street. Hello.
Got all the peeps in chat today.
Everybody's week is starting out all right.
I think we're off to a good start, personally.
Omicron's about to crack into his fluorescence.
Oh yeah, Omicron came by today, picked
Yeah,
him up.
picked him up. We got to meet him.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Good. That's the other username. I should have taken a mix of lowercase L's and capital I's. Just IL. Who knows? Challenge review for November is today.
It is today.
Yes.
And should
Pretty
probably
soon,
be starting here shortly.
Yeah. Usually do it about the last hour.
I think there were a lot of people who were getting a lot of stuff done towards the end of that month because we had a few less review people this month than we did in October. My guess is a lot of people were busy with the holiday.
Well, it's a limited palette challenge too.
That's the other thing.
Is it in the chat?
No, it's in the drive.
Uh,
Computer does silly things.
You know, initially bottling where everyone's eyes exhausted. You know what? The gang back there was like our retinas hurt,
yeah.
especially with
from all the
pink,
fluorescent.
yellow, green.
Yeah, those are the crazy, like crazy vibrant ones.
Chrome being chrome.
And I can't even move it.
Got it.
Hey, I got it, Chrome.
Thank you, Chrome.
We understand.
Walking Harder said I had it done, forgot to take the pic. Aw.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, there were definitely a decent amount of people who started it, but not as many who finished. But like I said,
It's a holiday month.
It's a holiday month, yeah.
Things get out of hand.
People's plans get messed up at the last minute. They gotta go do extra stuff before the holiday that they weren't expecting to. It can be tough. Mm. One more stage of highlights here. And time for the noosh.
No, game delay. That's you're living your life right. That's how you help deal with stress and holidays. You paint stuff. That's the right way. If I said I got a package in the mail and was opening it, it makes the same sound that my cat's favorite treats make.
Uh-oh.
So he came running in here. Now he wants a treat, but the worst part is that they're all out.
The pitter-patter of feet
No-
and disappointment.
No treats.
We know that one all too well.
Cora is off treats for a while.
Oh no. The tummy problems?
Yeah.
Oh.
A limited diet. She can only have her special food until, at least until the day after Christmas when I take her back
Oh no.
for her follow-up.
Poor doggo.
This is a girl who loves her treats.
Yeah. Mixing up some of this kind of golden brown. This color number 1.
Jordan Gosu said that your Legio Krytos Titan is chef's kiss.
Well, thank you. I was very happy with how it turned out as well. That's why I was like, man, I gotta make these fit thematically with my army, because I was like, I was really happy with how they turned out. And I just needed to... I definitely put too many decals on. It was like my first time really going ham with decals, and I put too many decals on. I was like, oh, okay, this is how you go overboard on decals.
Paint Liquor's life has become painting plant growth on a giant beetle. Blah.
Oh, yeah. You were mentioning doing, was it a L'Oreal?
Oh, Ariel, yeah.
Yeah. What a crazy model. There's a lot going on that model, that's for sure. Let's see. Here. This is just targeted bits of dust in places. I like to add a lot of different colors when we're doing weathering like this.
Is this, are you using Noosh with
I
something?
am using noosh, yeah. So this is golden brown and noosh.
Golden brown and Noosh. And they're kind of off out of the frame just a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Probably zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Debbie Artist said that GW makes a model of a demon riding a snail.
Yep.
The demon. Yep.
It's around here someplace.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, one of our viewers sent it to me to paint because obviously it had very slow fuse.
Oh,
vibes.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then we lost track of it in one of the office moves, but it's still around someplace, I'm assuming. The Nurgle model. It was back when we were doing that commission. It was when the commissioner decided not to take the commission, and we had already done the Glotkin. And a bunch of the foot soldiers. One of our viewers sent me some models. Turn it into a full force. I wound up not playing it, but
Game Delay said, "Oh, yellow weathering on green paint. A reminder to me that there are no painting cops. Do whatever."
Yep.
That's right. Do your model. Your
Yeah,
toys.
there's lots of like cool different types of weathering that you can do. This kind of replicates like dust from buildings and stuff like that. That kind of like catches in and settles in the nooks and crannies, or causes a little bit of that kind of like dust filter over the top of parts of the model, the armor plates and stuff like that.
Speaking of commissions, kind of in a very loosely connected way, did anybody who is watching right now recently reuse a Monument Hobbies shipping box to send models to someone?
oh yeah.
Because we got a box that like the shipping label was kind of, I mean, it was weird. We got what looked like a return of a box. But we opened it up, it had models in it. We don't know what it is. It didn't have an address on it. It only had our return, like the part of our shipping label that showed the return address. So they brought it to us.
Very weird deal, because it wasn't being shipped to us.
No.
They had just reused a box that still had a partial
reused the
label
box that
on
had
it.
part of our label on it, and that's the only information that's on it. So whatever label maybe the sender had taped on got ripped off or something like that. So if you've done that recently, where you took a Monument Hobbies box and you made it smaller because it was only a few little things, I'm not going to tell you what's inside. You got to tell me, and then we can help you get it to the right place. So send me a message if that was you.
That would be really funny if it was actually somebody in chat.
I'm gonna post it in Discord too. I feel like that's a better.
Yeah,
got
that's
more
yeah,
reach.
It'll catch more people. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like somebody
Okay,
made
good. Yeah, no, that's what we thought. It was maybe it was
eBay.
someone who either bought or sold something on eBay, and yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
yeah. Glad someone else learned this lesson for me. Secure the labels very well, like put extra tape around them.
Yeah. I mean, I just if I have a paper label, I just tape the whole top of it to the box.
Yeah, if you're mailing it from your house and you're printing it out, be very,
Got to
very
work on getting the
careful.
labels real stuck on there. Our labels even sometimes peel up, and I'm like, we have to smash them down. Yeah, scribble out the old as well. But in this case, it kind of saved it, right? Because at least it got somewhere that potentially could get to the right person eventually.
Yeah. Somewhere
Because
that
they,
cares.
Yeah,
they
so
lost
they
the
hadn't
whole
scribbled
label
it all
tracking number and everything off of it, so they
The-
wouldn't have known anything about it.
Yeah, the tracking, I mean, we can see a partial little bit of the original label's tracking number, but not enough for me to even search to figure out who it could be.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Oh, was some of the actual label still on there?
That's how they got it.
Yeah,
to
the
us.
top part of it was where we have our return address.
Right,
the
I'm talking
top.
about the original label that was on there from the person who sent it.
No.
Oh, okay. So that whole
No,
label.
our label was the original label from when we sent.
Right.
That person used
Yep.
a box that we had sent stuff in, and then put something over the top of it. But you can definitely tell that there's a piece missing. There's no barcode. There's not even a full tracking number.
No, because they had taken the box that we shipped to them and cut it down.
Yeah, and
make
made it
it
like half
fit.
the size.
And so they had cut part of the original, part of the box that had the label on it off. But there was enough of it that had our address because the upper left of the label was all that was left.
Yeah.
Jen walks in and I'm like, well, I don't know that there's any help we can do here.
Yeah.
Very odd one.
Jen came to
No,
me
the
for-
barcode was not on there at all.
Yeah, we couldn't identify from our end if it
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
can't
I
tell
would
where
have
it
just
was
asked
shipped
our
from,
carrier
nothing.
to scan it if he could and see if, or figure out. But there's no barcode on it at all. That part of it, because that part of it got ripped off. They were not. I wouldn't say they were painted. No. But they weren't unpainted. Maybe they were primed. I don't know.
Yeah, don't tell them what was in it.
No, I'm not. But Awkwardish Panda said, "Can I ask if they were painted or unpainted? Because we ship 3D prints." So no, it probably was not yours because they weren't 3D prints, were they?
Do you ship an old monument packaging?
My partner may have reused one,
Oh.
but yeah, no, I don't think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't like fully painted. I'll say that. I don't know that they definitely were not fully painted. Gosu said, funny story. I went out to eat a few days ago, and when I was getting out of my car, I saw a bunch of old Warhammer minis in the back seat of a car I parked by, but they were all chewed up by a dog or something.
Oh no.
I died a little.
Ugh. What a bummer.
That's funny, not funny, right?
Yeah. Like, ugh, that sucks. The amount of investment that we put into this hobby. So
Maybe
it's
somebody
hard
bought
to
him as
see.
dog toys.
Yeah.
My dog likes orcs.
Yeah, my dog likes orcs.
I should have left a note on the car saying you were sorry for their loss.
That was the result of a bad split.
Oh, Omicron said the route that's next to me at the station I work out of delivers to Old World Games, and I always see the Warhammer stuff going there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they were not meant for dog chewing. You could probably get more affordable dog toys.
I hope they weren't meant for dog chewing.
Oh, I said it was the result of a bad breakup.
Oh yeah.
And somebody was like, I got to
Yeah.
use for your war dollies.
Doggo, eat these.
I'm sorry, you wanted to come pick up your tank? No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can pick it up. You just may not like what it looks like anymore.
Yeah, no, that's when you do want them to come pick it up.
Yeah.
I showed you.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Yeah, right? You take a picture of it nowadays. You post it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Hashtag on the bright side. Free toys for Fido.
I'm going to write it down this time, but somebody needs to walk me through how to show the challenge review on the stream.
Let's see here. You go to whip and scenes.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
I actually remembered how to do this when I had to do it solo the other day. Great. JP Gray, what's up? How's it going?
Okay, so I just click on whip.
Yep, click on whip.
Okay.
And then go to properties
Where's that?
above. Right above where it says sources.
Oh, right here?
Nope. Okay.
You gotta highlight the one down in the bottom that says Discord, right?
Discord. There you
Right
go.
here?
So you
what
gotta
it was.
highlight the Discord 2 one. Right?
Discord
Just click
2.
on that,
Mhm.
right? And then hit no,
Wait, that
click
didn't
on
do
it.
anything.
You gotta click on it.
I did.
There, now you've done it.
Ah,
Now
there
hit
it is.
properties.
Okay. Okay, hold on. So, scenes, whip, and then sources.
That's what it was. The Discord.
2, and then property. Then I change window.
Yep, you just pull from the drop down box and it'll have the one that should say
It
the
should
title of whatever you got going on.
Yeah.
Okay, is this gonna start it? Are we ready for this?
Yeah, that's gonna put it up on.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me to start now?
Yeah. Yeah. We got the slideshow. Hello, welcome to the November 2023 challenge fall themed limited palette. Do. Insert funny noise there.
This is my world, chat. This is my world.
All right, thank you everybody who participated in advance. You guys had some really sweet limited palettes for us to see. Thanks, Gosu. I appreciate your A rating for my effort going into the silly noises.
There needed to be more doot with the boop.
Oh, I have a problem. I can use the arrow keys, right? I've covered those up with my nope sign.
Yeah, you can use the arrow keys. It's just the just like picking up the whole keyboard, like taking the tape.
Well, she taped the
Well,
damn.
I have my nope sign over the arrows too. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, while Jen sorts out the nope sign,
Sorry.
for those of you who are new and have not experienced one of our challenge reviews, excuse me, we do a monthly challenge in our Discord where we pick a theme. In this case, it was a fall limited palette challenge, and we let you kind of run loose and paint something under the theme and submit it, and then at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month, we will go through all of them and pick out some of the ones that are really cool, and we'll talk about all the submissions. That is what we are doing today. We've already posted our challenge for next month, which is winter or snow ice themed basing for a miniature. There's no restriction on the miniature for that. You can pick whatever you want. Just has to have
Has to go in a snow globe.
Yes.
yeah. I should have just picked make a snow globe for the challenge. December challenge. Make a holiday snow globe.
Okay.
We ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The
Are you
buttons are
ready?
working. Nope.
Have to be clicked on it. There we go.
There you go.
Now it'll work.
Oh gosh.
Well, it kind of cuts the bottom off a little bit.
I always forget this. Okay, Jordan, I need to write this down somewhere. I need to make sure to note when I'm making these things to pull it up more. We got
Awkward
ARG.
Panda said, "Do we get bonus points for making a snow globe? Cause I will."
Awkwardish Panda, if you make a snow globe that has a miniature painted inside of it, I will be very excited.
I will be very happy about that.
I don't know about bonus points, but it will be really awesome, and I want to see it.
Oh yeah, sorry. The number, like Wad said, I have to put a little thing there that says nopes to remind me not to use those keys. Cause I'll forget.
Awkwardish Panda is in fact going to make a snow globe for this challenge. That's
Awesome.
very exciting. We got ARG here. Got a really cool tree monster with the nice, fall foliage going down the front. I really like the color palette there. Got the nice base, which you can't see, sort of. with all the leaves and stuff on there. Very nice.
It's kind of like cheating when you have a tree. Right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it works. We're allowed to
It
do
looks
that.
good though.
Awkwardish Panda with a really awesome little goblin?
Like a goblin
Yeah.
or some sort of I would think goblin
Yeah.
with the big ears.
This was really great.
Goblin
I really
priestess
like-
or mage. I like the bottles on this one. This one really caught my eye
Yeah, the
because of the
bottles
way
look great. I love the style. The really hard, like black dark lining for all of the
It looks
different elements.
super cool on the back, on the on
Yeah.
the cloak and stuff, and the leaves. Look at the leaves.
I love this
On the back.
Awkwardish. It's awesome.
The leaves on the back are
I
awesome.
love that the head of the skull has a little heart on it. Like the outline for the dark lines on it. Make a little heart.
Where?
On the top of the skull on the staff.
Oh, on the skull. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
on the skull. Yeah,
yeah.
it makes a little heart.
Awesome.
It's really funny. Probably totally unintentional. Unless it was.
70s, 80s cartoon nostalgia. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this was really cool. I really like this one. And you're right, the bottles look rad. It was fully not intentional.
More trees.
More trees.
Cheaters. Fall colors paint trees. Got it.
He looks like he's got spaghetti shooting out of his hands.
That's because he does. That's I mean, it's a little spiky spaghetti. We
relevant.
don't want to necessarily eat that kind of spaghetti. But it does look like spaghetti. I mean, yeah, this is a great use of the limited palette. You got the yellow in there for the glow, which is really nice. You got the kind of orangey tones in the
Well, huzzah,
and the
huzzah.
mushroom
I'll just
stuff
throw back
and
my
the
legs
leaves
and
on the
pollute my
kinda-
britches with delight.
tabard, not tabard, leaf tabard thing going on, which I actually really like. It's probably one of my favorite parts of this.
Is it poison ivy?
Oh, ooh, that would be uncomfortable.
I would not want a poison ivy tabard.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
let's make
Throw
some
it out there. If I need a
poison ivy
loincloth,
tabard.
if I
I mean,
ever am
they're-
asking in public for a loincloth, please make sure it is not made out of poison ivy or oak.
Can you
They're
imagine
like
the person
orange
who
and
made
yellow.
that tabard
Or oak.
by hand? Assuming they didn't wear gloves.
Travel Cedric, thank you for that sub. I don't know if I said that.
Thank you for the sub.
It's danger spaghetti.
Danger spaghetti.
Danger
that's
spaghetti.
snakes.
Those are two things I don't want to have in the same sentence.
Poison sumac only. Got it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not what I asked for.
There's a lot of bad plants that we could use to make good.
That's pretty cool.
Sipoko, I believe this one was sans the green. They
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I don't see
have
the
the green, and they were just like, what the heck? I'm just gonna use it without green.
Yep.
So this is cool. I like this a lot. Nice punchy red on there.
I can hear him saying like, "Hear ye!"
Yeah,
hear
exactly. With the
ye."
Yeah.
bell ringing.
He's
Nope.
got his nails done.
Does have his nails done. He got his nails did.
It's good. I mean, good flesh tones.
Yeah.
Very bushy eyebrows.
Yes. Face Smasher.
What is this mini?
I don't know. It looks like it's from.
It's like a board,
Board
game,
game
mini,
mini or
right?
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like from like a board game.
I like the face painting going on there. It's
Good
really
job on
neat.
the gold,
Gold
the
looks
non-metallic
nice.
golds.
Yeah, the non-metallic. It's pretty good.
Exactly. Hear ye, don't eat the paint.
Yeah, exactly. You got this
Yeah.
one done fast.
Yeah, if I recall, this was done in like literally like an afternoon or something.
Like a
that.
speed paint thing.
Yeah. Face Smasher came in at like the day of and was
The
just
0
like,
hour.
I'm gonna
I
do
got
this. Yeah.
Here, hold my beer.
Slovic, don't forget that you can use alternate colors that are close. You don't have to have all of our colors specifically.
Yeah.
None of these limited palette challenges require you to have our colors. We put them up as suggestions of colors to use. And if you, in your post where you kind of show the colors that you're using for the palette, just put in the colors that you're going to use that are similar to the ones that we have. And it'll be totally fine. Yeah, we do not require you to use our paints for this at all. Game delay.
Ooh, game
Killing it.
delay.
I really love this.
Great model.
Is
Yeah.
that No, she's not naked.
She's
got
not
just
naked.
Something very strappy and small.
Strappy and small.
That's perfect combat clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best combat
If you're going
clothes.
to war, that's
That.
what you should be wearing.
Yeah.
Male, female, I don't care.
Yeah. I really like the non-metallic metal on the sword, actually.
Oh yeah, looks all, like,
It's got that
beaten
nice
up.
sheen to it. The lighting on this is really nice.
On the left hand picture where you can see the one side of the cloak or whatever, it looks like leather. Like, I think
Which one?
the cloak or whatever is draped in front of her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the green.
It looks like leather.
Yeah, this is really great.
I don't know if it's supposed to be leather, but I think it looks like leather.
Game Delays is that's what I titled this, strappy and small. Its class is very light armor.
Your job is to make the enemy pause and gawk so her allies can cut them down coldly.
Yeah, you did a great job, Game
Yeah,
Delay.
very nice.
Yeah, I like the way that the sword is appearing, chipped and
Uh-huh.
edged
Yep.
All beat up and
from combat. Good stuffs.
The other thing I really like about it is you use all of the colors together so that it doesn't feel like it was. You did a great job of melding all the colors together. It doesn't feel like just one of these colors or just another one of these colors. It's like you use them all together to create the color palette, which is great.
Yeah, the big thing when you're, up against something like our challenges where we do limited palette and such is to stretch your imagination for color. Don't just look at the color on the bottle. Look at what the color on the bottle could become, right? So when you have bold pyro red and yellow ochre, right, or warm yellow, what could those become? They don't have to just be bold pyro red and yellow ochre, right? They can start giving you some really, really good oranges, sunset, fall colors. So really, really good stuff to think about when you have these in front of you is how do you stretch that color? Not necessarily. Now, there is, we've seen some already that have done a really good job with just using the colors as they are in the jar and creating a story with them. But think about how far you can stretch those colors by mixing.
mm-hmm.
That's the big goal. This one's
Game
awesome.
Delay.
Oh yeah,
number
Game
two.
Delay's number 2 submission.
This is also really good.
Yeah, Game Delay. I don't know how you had so much time to get all this stuff done, but
He cheats.
yeah, you're cheating.
Well, and he
He's an
also
attorney.
said that it was during the holidays and he was under some stress. This was a good way
Outlet. Yeah, I love it.
to decompress. It looks
He's an
like.
attorney. He charges his defendants in painted models. Like, all right, I'm gonna get you off.
Yeah, he said stress. It's an anxiety response. He's a lawyer, Thor's paws.
One of
So,
those.
yeah.
He's a legal guy, so he's like, I'll get you off, but you got to paint this menu
Yeah.
for me. I got this important challenge on the Monument Discord. Don't ask questions. Don't eat the
a paint lawyer.
Learn to paint.
That was really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
Wukong.
Wukong.
Is this so? This is a known thing.
Yeah,
What's
you're
it
supposed
from?
to know that. You grew up, spent your whole life, you don't know who Wukong is? Son Wukong? Is he Chinese?
Yes.
I think it's a Chinese myth, right?
Yes. Yeah, the Monkey King.
Got a staff. He's magical. He's a trickster.
Well, it looks really good.
Maverick.
Oh, this is very fun.
I really like this diorama a lot.
This one's awesome.
Yeah, this was really, really cool. Also, like, one of the things that I was really impressed with is some of the pieces from this month, how much work people put
I was gonna say,
into
it's
it.
a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
Right?
I
For a
like-
limited palette challenge, it's like, well, I'll just do a diorama then. Screw
Yeah,
it.
I scrolled through and I saw this and I was like, that's a lot of work
Yeah.
for a
Like a whole
challenge.
scene.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
love it. It's nice when you have a project sitting in front of you and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do this.
That'll work.
This fits.
Yeah, this is fantastic. The basing looks really good. The leather on the jacket on the guy riding the horse looks fantastic. I really like the how it feels like that kind of really warm leather, but it's got that distressed kind of shine to it as well. I love this. It's great.
The woman knows the directions, men just don't listen.
He's like, no, it's this way.
Deadbeat, she's like, you're going the wrong way.
That literally should be the name of this diorama is no, it's this way. Because that could work for either one of them.
Where's Maverick? we gotta get him the information. Megalodon.
Ooh, look at that.
Coming in with some fire and flames.
And a Mad Magazine. What is
And yeah, with jaws on it.
with Jaws. What is
Which
this?
is very, very, very much Megalodon.
Well, Megalodon Jaws.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is this?
The Human Torch
Human Torch.
This is Human Torch, yeah.
from the Fantastic Four.
Ah.
He's
And
the fifth of the Fantastic Four.
The fifth?
Is this model really holding something, or did he add that?
Yeah.
He added it, yeah.
And is it's just his own little Easter egg thing?
Yeah.
'Cause it's not
Yeah.
related to the model at all.
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Gotcha.
There
Yeah,
may
me
be
neither.
something that we're missing, but no, I think that's just a thing he
It's
decided to
Iceman.
do.
It's an ode to Megalodon
Gotcha.
and his penchant for sharks. And we got a new guy, Phil.
What? No, he's ineligible.
Heck yeah. Well, no, I made sure to want to put it on. Like, this is
yeah,
great.
for sure. No, it's awesome.
This looks awesome. I remember him saying that he was going to submit something for the challenge
Yep.
this month. And I was like, when I was going through, I saw him post it, and I was like, ooh, I hope you finished
I
it.
picked this
I
model
love
up and I
it.
go, what's
And
this
you
for? And
did.
he goes, it's for the challenge. I go, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knocked it out of the park, too. I really love the way he used all the colors on this.
He said it was a model he had laying around for a long time.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Ban him from losing. Yeah, the little bits of snow on the base, too,
Yeah.
with the leaves. Yeah, I really love it.
Looks good.
The whole thing feels really cohesive.
Is Phil the first of the employees to join in on a challenge?
I think so.
I think Ruben might have done one
Yes.
Really?
at one point in time a long time ago, but I may be wrong.
I did the unofficial one, but that,
Yeah, you could submit it again for December.
yeah.
Nope, got to start brand new.
I'll
model.
make him redo it. Well, not redo it. I'll make him do another one. Oh, you know what I'll do is I'll make him do the spotter in a ghillie suit. That would be fun.
What's this guy?
This is, I'm not sure what this is from, but this is like reminiscent of a Nurgle Plague Marine, except it's all fishy.
It's what?
Fishy.
Yeah,
like
But
coral,
not
right?
fishy.
Like
yeah,
reef.
it's like coral,
Yeah.
reef, yeah, underwater. It's,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, it reminds me a lot of, what the heck is the name of that franchise?
I assume it's like a 3D print, right?
Yeah, I would assume this is a 3D print. I don't know if I can see any print lines on there, which is a kudos for the cleanup of it. But this is really cool.
Death Coast Guard.
Death Coast Guard.
That's awesome, by the way. I want that to be what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that nice glow from the lamp that's hanging from one of the pieces of coral, so it shows all that warmth on the front, but doesn't translate it to the back.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yes, I was thinking Bioshock. Thank you, Wad Tomato. And
Oh yeah, like Big Daddy.
yeah, that was kind of the vibes I was getting. Obviously, it doesn't have the big old helmet, but and they didn't really have all the stuff growing on them.
Was it Little Sisters and Big Daddy? Was that the thing?
Yes, I think so. That sounds correct. But this is awesome.
Yeah.
Panic Bomb. I really like this one too.
This one's great.
I love all these fun models.
Yeah.
I think that part of my biggest thing for looking at the challenges every month is seeing what every model, the models that people chose, what they are. Because there's just so many cool things out there with 3D printing nowadays.
Panic Foo.
All the time that, like, every time that people do challenges, I recognize almost none of the models, which is awesome. I think that that's really cool that 3D printing has come to the point now where, there's enough stuff going on that people can paint all this stuff, and I've never seen any of them before.
Yeah, if you're just an avid painter, you can legit just buy a 3D printer, you know, like the Sonic Mini 4K or something. Get something small, fairly cheap, and print out, a new miniature every day,
Yep, it's true.
And for the cost of resin, keep doing that to your heart's content. You literally never run out. With all of the sculptors doing amazing things nowadays, you never run out of ideas. Cool stuff to get inspired by. If you see something out in the world, you're like, oh, you know what I need? You can go like Jen did on my mini factory. Cute tiger.
Cute tiger.
Oh, is that where that
And you
tiger's
get
from?
cute
Oh,
tiger.
that's cool.
Yeah, we just ordered it off of my mini factory and then printed it out here.
I did not realize that that's where that was from. That's really cool though.
Yeah, same for most of her stuff, except for the actual
Yeah,
My
the
Little
unicorn
Pony is a
was
miniature.
My Little Pony, but the panda and the tiger were 3D printed.
Nice.
My heart will never be content. My heart demands more minis.
Right on. Using the metal that we talked about here. Or painting up all the metal here. This is really nice. That is non-metallic metal, it looks like.
Better be. There ain't no metallics in this challenge.
I think somewhere you mentioned that they
Metal
could
medium.
Yeah, metallic medium, that's what
Yeah.
it was, yeah. But yeah, this non-metallic metal looks really good.
I love people stepping out and trying things like non-metallic medium or non-metallic metal when you don't have a color, but your model has metal, right?
I mean, the funny thing, it was a great, all of those colors work really, really well for doing a really nice gold. Like, you got the yellow ochres, you got the golden yellow, or the warm yellow, you have the white, you have the warm brown. Like, all the colors are there for you to get some really, really nice gold going on.
Is he
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it's like a ceremonial gold mask.
Yeah, kind of a thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was like, is his face gold or is that something I can't?
This is giving me some Elden Ring vibes
Oh yeah.
with all the gold knights and stuff that were running around. And Espel,
What's that?
this is, oh man, I can't remember the name of this model.
This is the King of Nothing.
King of Nothing, that's exactly what it is. From War Machine and Hordes. It's from the Grimkin faction. It's a Warcaster.
Is it? But he's sitting like with his knees up, right?
Yep.
And, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I like the mushrooms.
Yep, mushrooms look great here
And what's on the top? Is that an apple on the top of the branch?
with a bite out of it.
Yeah.
So the whole concept for that faction is like fairy tale monster
Oh,
type
cool.
stuff. So I think they use that apple as like a.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite factions.
It was also one of my favorite factions. Treebeard
I like this one.
coming in with some serious
More
glow going
mushrooms.
on.
Yeah, a lot of glow. They're glowy.
This is a neat model.
It's neat.
Just blasting a hole through the mushroom guy
Yeah.
with a frog.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was what was happening. Is that it's like the mushroom guy's attacking him.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, good job on the OSL.
I like the frog.
The frog is
the-
great.
I like his
I like the
face.
Feed Me Seymour plant.
Yeah. I like this one.
Yeah,
That's
the
fun.
OSL looks really nice. It's really rendered really nicely on the face of the frog too,
Mhm.
and the clothing and stuff on the frog, especially.
It's really good on the pumpkin down at the bottom.
Yeah, the pumpkin too, and the
And the
plant.
plant thing.
Yeah, I love it. This is great.
Oh, cute.
Ooh, Dan,
Oh my gosh.
I
This
like
is
this
so good.
one.
this is very cute. I think this is also like really small.
The
too.
eyes are really funny.
The eyes are great.
If I
The
recall
frog was just
correctly,
licking
this
the
is
paint.
like actually pretty small.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looks
Like
a lot
teeny
bigger
tiny?
than it actually looks. Yeah, because I remember when I was going through, I saw the unpainted version, and it was like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall at the
Oh,
most.
wow.
Yeah, because when I look at it here, it looks big.
Yeah, sure. You have nothing for reference.
Right.
Exactly.
I would have thought this was like 75 millimeter bust or something.
Right, same.
Yeah, the eyes for sure, and the fact that it looks like there's like moss in the.
Yep. Yeah, the
In
the moss
bark.
is really nice.
It's really good.
My favorite thing of this model is the leaf on top.
Yeah, the leaf is great.
Just all the like little
Yeah.
subtle colors that you get in there, and how kind of leaves have that bit of translucency to them, where you can see underneath, like through the leaf to some extent. It really has that, and it has that sheen on it. It has that, all of that, which I really love.
No banana for scale.
No banana for scale.
Yeah, I love the life to the wood, not just
Yeah.
browns,
Right.
but the green heartwood kind of raw feel of it gives it a very natural feel. Good use of color on this.
And the eyes. Eyes are great. Oh, I think that's
That's
the last
it.
one.
That's
the eyes
all we
are
got.
like googly eyes.
They are.
That's
like
it?
googly eyes.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, like I said, we had a lot of people submit initial stuff.
A lot of people with
Not
eyes
a-
bigger than their stomachs.
Yeah.
on
Or
these.
or just busy. Just busy. Now
That's
we
a
got
quick one.
Yeah. Now we gotta pick. We gotta make some hard
This is
choices.
Wii. You got a mouse in your pocket?
You got a mouse over there.
You got to pick.
Oh, I gotta pick.
You got to pick.
All right. I thought we all picked.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Come on.
Wow.
Not this time.
Passing the buck back over here. I got to pick. All right. Let's start from the top again, or from the bottom. We'll go through the top. So we got this one, which is awesome. Treebeard, awesome.
Also.
Espel, awesome. I feel like I'm gonna keep on saying this.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, everybody, I mean, there's not a bad submission.
No singing or dancing, except when you can. We all pick, except when it's just Baby J.
Got to keep Baby J honest. Can't have him get used to the fact that there's
They
no
are.
pressure
Yeah,
to pick.
a lot of variety. Paint
This
Lickers
one's
Brothers
easy. This
game
one doesn't
delay
even
was
have
one.
as many.
They're never easy.
Oh wait, quantity isn't the fix?
Jason, they're not
Gosh,
easy.
These are hard.
No. Chat makes it really hard on us. They give us really tough choices.
Good.
We'll pick. Oh man.
Beginning.
Okay. Yep. 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 Yep.
I mean, I think we gotta give one win to game delay for sure.
Yeah, this one in particular, man, it's hard for me to pick between the two that I like. I think I like this one a little bit more, maybe.
I like that
The
they're
Wukong?
both
Yeah,
they're both great. I like
I
this
love the
one
stone on this.
because I feel more color in this one,
Mm-hmm.
but I like that I can still like pick out the colors in this one because I know
Right.
they're there. I mean, do we need to like
I don't think we need to pick a
state which-
specific
which
one.
submission was?
No.
I think we can just say that game delay definitely. Base on this is so good.
Really good. I can't believe. I really like Phil's too.
And I like one on this one.
I think you gotta pick. I picked Treebeard.
Yeah, I
There you go.
All right.
And then-
Either one of those or
And then I
the
picked this
little
one.
tree, right? I'm always a sucker for if you take a limited palette challenge and start working in crazy effects like OSL, really
Yeah.
amping up the volume on it when you have limited colors to work with, right? Create that story.
Baby J picks, except when it's Jason.
Yeah. Can you go back up again?
Back.
Yeah, just
This way?
back up, yeah. I gotta go with Dan. With the cute little eyeball
Tree
guy.
Yeah, not a bad choice.
I already had that one on there.
Yeah. Jen's like, I already picked that one for you. You're good. Jen's like, I think I know. but yes,
Okay.
I gotta pick that one.
So game delay because he submitted 2 awesome pieces.
It's not because he submitted 2
No,
awesome
not
pieces.
because he submitted 2, but because I mean, like we
They're
like
both
both
really,
of them
really
very,
good.
very yeah.
Yeah, they're
we
both
like
really,
both of them
really
a lot. And then we'll take care of new guy Phil.
We'll take care of new guy Phil.
And then Treebeard
and Widan.
and Widan. Yes.
Widan.
Love them.
Great job, everybody.
Great job,
Fantastic
everybody.
job to all of you fantastic people.
Thank you, everyone, for if he gets 1 extra break. Thank you
Okay,
for
Andrew, here's your
everyone
choice.
who
Here's what
entered.
you've chosen.
And the next month, this current December month, is already posted.
It is already posted.
So if you want to get in on it,
And
click
I
that link.
believe I chose the Thursday after the New Year.
Okay.
Is what the review day is for the next one.
Okay.
So
all right, now
Thursday
how do
after
I-
New Year?
correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it on Tuesday because we get back on a Tuesday. Because
Yeah.
New Year's is
Right.
Monday, yep.
New Year's
Good point.
Day. And Thursday just seemed like a good day to do it.
Mhm.
So
Okay, how do I get back to?
you just switch the scene back to 2-painter main.
Oh, I can just hit the button.
Mm-hmm. Why? Yes, you can.
Magic.
So easy.
Jen's like, it's so easy.
And if I close this, nothing bad's gonna happen.
It's gonna break the world.
Well, I mean, I've done things that
It's
have
not gonna
broken
break.
stuff
It's not gonna do
before.
that. So congratulations to everybody for the challenge. You all did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for participating, and I look forward to seeing what y'all do next month.
As always.
This month.
It just keeps getting worse and worse for us as the curators of your awesome work.
So
You gotta
true.
Nutrimentia,
keep
we
it up.
yeah, we did. We wait, Nutrimentia didn't have an entry, right?
Nope.
Nutrimentia, yeah, we wait, did you?
I
We
went
didn't see
through
one for you.
twice.
I was gonna say we
Like
did.
I
We-
went back
we gave
through a
away
couple
the
of
biggest
times.
prize ever, and but you had to be present to win.
Womp,
Was gonna be my
womp,
joke, but
womp.
because I was thinking that you didn't have an entry.
Newt, did you post a final photo that says this is my final submission?
Did Baby J spurn you?
I know. Okay, I'll go back and look, but I went
Oh.
through and I looked 2 to 3 times to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to say
yeah, it
final.
has to be final. Yeah.
That's why I put it in the rules,
Yeah.
because I don't know when people are done unless they tell me that it's done. So you posted one in the wrong channel. Oh, slow. Oh no. Yeah.
What?
Make sure you guys read the rules. Because of how I go through everything, all of the photos are super jumbled. Some people finish their projects like right away.
Yeah.
So you have to put it on there that it's your final submission for your photo. Put a couple of photos on there. Let's say, hey, this is my final submission for the month. It's all finished. And then, when I go through, that's what I look for when I look at photos. Because there's a lot of people who post 4 or 5 different update photos during the month. And I don't want to pull the wrong one, or I don't want to pull one that's
Nutrimentia,
not
when
done.
you
So-
Nutrimentia, when you say that this new guy doesn't know how challenges work, are you talking about yourself?
Oh,
No, no,
Nutra. Yeah, with all of the participation, it gets really tough to track when people are in there. And we get a lot of people that will post good starts and then never finish. And we
Yeah.
don't want to bring up stuff that they're not proud of.
Yep.
So we're very careful with regards to that. So just make sure you post it. But Neutral, we will look at yours if you send Jordan a link in the
Yeah.
Discord to the particular picture.
Yeah, I apologize if I missed it, but definitely in the future make sure that you put final on the text so that I know what I'm looking at.
Jay the Younger, you're doing great. Have a hot chocolate on, Jason.
Wait a minute.
I'm not sure that's how that works. Unless that's how that works. Is that how that works?
Somebody
you are
else
doing
around here
great.
is realizing that's not how that works.
That's how it works.
That's
how it works now.
That's how it works now. Oh, I see. I see how it is.
Walking harder, I can confirm that is how it works.
This is not
It
fair.
would be awful rude of Jason to go back on it now.
Dang. It's alright.
Next month, Nutrimension is going to type final repeated 100 times.
I have to admit, hot chocolate does sound quite delightful right now. I haven't had one in a long time. I used to get one like every day. But I've been good. I've been a good boy. And I've not been having Starbucks a lot. Ooh. All Spanish clear.
At Starbucks this morning, the Maddies, I'm going to say they nearly ran into me because that makes it more of a dramatic story.
Jim was like, what? Did they really?
They came swirling across the corner without a care in the world.
I mean, Jordan has almost run into me before at that Starbucks. It happens.
Like, hit you? I hope that's not the case. I would feel very sad if that were the case.
They were like going 80 miles an hour.
Couldn't be
Speakers
late.
bumping.
They had to get their coffee.
Speakers bumping.
No, Osborne and 7th Street.
Drugs flying out the window.
Drugs flying out the window.
Yeah, I don't know what the kids do these days.
Yeah.
I don't know all the stuff the kids do these days.
I'm not sure I want to know all the things that kids do these days.
They did, though. They pulled into Starbucks, all big, bright smiles on their face, but you could see Maddie 1, like, pointing out how to get through the parking lot because it was a nightmare. I think Maddie 1 was navigating for Maddie 2.
Nutrimentia said the point of these competitions is just to get us painting, which it did. It isn't like most of us have a chance at winning.
Sure you
What do
do.
you mean? Everybody has
Everybody
a chance
wins.
to win.
Everybody wins.
Game
That's the thing with
delay.
the challenges. If you stick around long enough, you'll win.
Yeah, game delay. This is why. Game delay said it's funny how motivational these challenges are for me to improve. And no, we're not calculating an hourly rate on the prize.
Yeah, they're not meant to be, big competitions. There's no, bragging rights for the win. None of that. It's really just to push you into new ways of thinking about your art form and your creativity, through things like limited palettes. I don't have a whole lot of colors. That happens. Hey, what if you go to your friendly local game store and you forgot a color or whatever? Or you go to your buddy's house to paint and you don't have all the colors you wanted. And, being able to just have that confidence to sit down and not care what paints are in front of you is a huge step in upping your ability to paint, period. Right? So you can kind of laugh in the face of reason and be like, I don't care. Give me some color. I'll make something look great. Right? When we started out on the dwarf, right? Because this is the challenge paints used. And, it's
Jade,
never
Chuck,
even...
have a good night. Happy anniversary again.
You guys out of here? it's never even a thought for me to wonder. It just becomes, okay, what colors am I going to use where, like I would normally, you know? And it doesn't really take much thought beyond that. Now, sometimes they aren't as generous as Jordan was to you this time, because you had a lot of colors.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the first one that I did was not particularly nice. The no black, no white, like 4-color limited palette challenge, the cold skin,
Yeah.
or the cold color palette one.
Yeah.
That was rough. To be fair, I jumped in on that one. I participated in it to some extent, and I painted up that model.
Awkward Panda said this month's mini I loved enough to take to a big comp because I loved it so much.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's because I had such a good challenge. Yay! It's Tony. The prize is the experience, friends we made along the way, and hot chocolate.
I agree with you on all of those things.
A lot of hot chocolate vibes going on today in chat. I'm very thankful. What do you
Thor's
guys
said
want?
hot chocolate for the win.
I actually have some of that, like the hot chocolate mix at home, and I'm definitely gonna make some.
The Starbucks stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Punisher said these challenges are the only real accolades I have for my painting, so I'm going to take those bragging rights. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah.
As you should.
Take them.
Limited palette experience is shaping how I'm painting my December challenge as well, said Game Delay.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, like I said, you start to realize that you don't need to rely so much on having the right color, worrying about it. You know, you've heard me say sometimes tongue-in-cheek, sometimes more seriously, that I find it a challenge for me personally to work with people who, when they see something painted, the first thing they say is, hey, what did you use for the skin on that guy? You know? And the colors I used are only as important as getting you in the neighborhood of saying, oh, I never thought about skin that color. What was your base and how'd you use it? And so you throw out some colors. But it's never about just the color. It's about how you use it and the brush strokes that you do and the control you have in placement, rather than, you know, because you can make this skin any color you want, blue, green, purple, whatever you want. But if you don't know how to put your colors down, me telling you the colors is never going to help you, right? Because even if I only use 3 or 4 colors, if you don't have the confidence and the ability to put them on the way the artist that you're looking at did, then it doesn't matter, right? So we really want to help you, challenge you to do the things that take color out of the equation more and more. And limited color palettes are a way to do that, because you have to mix your colors more to extend that beyond. Say, you know, we give you black and white. How are you going to paint a model in black and white? Well, you need a lot of grays. So you're going to wind up mixing black and white most of the time. And then you start adding another color in. Well, now you're going to mix those 3 colors to get variations on a theme to make the model seem more alive, rather than just putting black and white and yellow and red or whatever on there. And all of these things strip color back away from the process and focus more on light. Well, how do I make highlights and midtones and shadows out of fewer colors? And eventually you wind up, hopefully, finding yourself in a position where you just pick the color you want to use, and you know you can make it work. You don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have that mid-tone yellow color that I really need to paint my Imperial Fist. Who cares? Make it, right? Color shouldn't be a roadblock for you.
Omicron, are you asking about, like, for the entry? Can it be primed when you put your first picture up? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, unless we're doing something specific with priming, which we're
It's
not.
not usually the case, yeah.
Game Delay said, in fact, I was so transformed by the limited palette, I don't need to buy any more paints, except for the Transparents, and Noosh, and Expansion 1, and the other 2 signature sets.
Well, thank you.
Well, yeah, don't buy yet, because you're going to get a gift card.
Yeah, we're not trying to shoot ourselves in the foot with the challenges. We still need paint. And, you know, being able to paint with CMYK as your base is always great knowledge, not great in practice, right? It takes too much time. The same way painting with the limited palette colors that we gave you for November is great in an instant, not great over time. You know, a lot of people will say the Zorn palette, I like to paint in the Zorn palette. That's great, but all your stuff starts looking very similar, right? So limited palettes are neat as a way to teach you how to use color, not necessarily something that we're saying you're going to use this all the time. That's up to you, right? If you find your style using, a limited group of colors, more power to you. But don't feel like that's the goal. Like a lot of times you might see our challenges and you might say, oh, I never paint like that. Well, yeah, you will, right? Because the challenge is not the colors in the challenge. The challenge is the utilizing those colors to tell the story. Because like I always say, we are storytellers in miniature painting. We're taking a sculpt that somebody else did, or maybe you sculpted it yourself, right? But more often than not, we're doing collaborative work with an artist that made a sculpt, and we're completing the story with them.
Yep.
They gave us something in gray, plastic, resin, whatever, and we're adding color and life to it, telling that story on our own. So you will do everything that these challenges are asking. I don't paint snow stuff very often, but when I do, being able to take a scene and make it look cool, temperature-wise, is very hard. Because so many times we rely on particular colors to make certain things look like what we're trying to make it look like. Warm browns for leather can really mess up a scene if you're trying to make everything look like you're out in the snow. Because visually they can be very contrasting with the cool tones. So being able to figure out how to cool off your browns and still have it feel like leather to the eye is something you'll need to use all the time if you're painting a lot of fantasy miniatures.
TC Gentry and Hellfire 401, hello to both of you.
Hello.
Game delay, that's a different challenge. Painting in grayscale.
Yes, it is. We've done it a couple times.
That's a challenge.
Yep.
Believe it. It'd be a tough one, to be honest.
Those are the perfect studies in light.
Wait, we have to feed him?
Who? We feed?
Chair guy?
Chair guy? There ain't no chair guy here. We ain't gonna feed nobody.
We're responsible for feeding him too?
We
a lot
we
of
like
work.
that chair guy though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep him around. He's for a little while. Can we keep him? I want to keep him.
Malev
You've been
is
talking about wanting a
rating.
pet.
Jeez. not
What'd
like
you say?
that. Not like that. Jason said, you've been talking about wanting a pet. I was like, not like that. Not like that.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Malev.
What's up,
What's going on,
Malev?
Malev?
I heard through the grapevine that you may
You-
or may not have been
You
using
were using some noosh?
some noosh.
Were you nooshing it? Spladoosh with the noosh.
I am also nooshing it right now.
Baba ganoosh.
Doing some relatively heavy rust weathering in here. Dirty
I was
Dorito
nooshing.
needs some Dorito. Oh, I was nooshing? Heck yeah.
Trying all sorts of stuff. It was fun. Learned a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to see all the stuff people are going to start turning out with it.
Ustrello said, I wonder what would happen if you mixed weathering powders and noosh. Any thoughts on that?
Well, okay, so here's the first thing. Weathering powders on their own with a fixative get very muddy. That's how you make mud for, like, tank tracks. Pigments is really what we're talking about. Sometimes they're chalks. They have a carrier or a medium that they're floating in, like the chalk pastels that I use. But whatever they are, understand that they will turn to mud once you put them in a water-based product. So Noosh is formulated to work with other water-based products that are already made where the pigment is locked into suspension and not going to become mud. Because pigments don't like water, just by their very nature, right? Some are more willing to go into aqueous suspensions than others, but no matter what, None of them like to just have water poured on them. So that, and essentially is what you're doing if you take a weathering powder and put it in a medium, is putting water and dirt together and making mud. So just be careful. For certain effects, it might work. You know, we don't test it for that. So you're on your own sciencing it. But you might find that you can still move it around and drag it around and get some really good results out of it too. So I'm a big fan of creativity. Go for it.
Professional paint liquor, that is a very strong word. We don't.
What's that?
We don't hate paint liquors. We question your choices
We want you to live.
because we care, which is the opposite of hate.
You hate when your aqueous gets suspended? I know, right? Usually because of bad grades or acting up in class.
DC Gentry Noosh is a new product that we released a week or so ago, Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's a weathering medium.
Yep.
Similar to, it gives you effects similar to oil washes, but it's not oil, it's acrylic.
I'm using it right now to add a whole bunch of crazy weathering to this guy, which I am very much liking the results of. Have a whole Sons of Horus army that looks like this, I'd be very happy. And Kyle is going to take another look at this thing, and he's going to freak out again. You should have heard his reaction when because I went to play Horus Heresy last Friday with him, and I started this guy last Friday. And the last time he saw me, the model was literally broken into pieces. It looked terrible. It was covered in all this smuts and garbage.
Because this was one that you bought.
This is the rescue one.
Yeah, okay.
And it was purple. And he was like, I brought it on Friday, and it was like all nice and like clean and airbrushed, and it had all the edge highlights and stuff on it. He turns to me, he goes, wasn't that thing like broken into pieces and purple earlier? And I was like, yeah. He was like, what the heck?
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
He paints really quick, I don't think he finds
fast.
that very daunting. He paints like a beast.
Who?
Kyle.
Yeah. He thought it was funny though.
As a dad, I think he's probably even gotten faster.
Oh, because it has less time.
Yeah.
Back before he had kids, he always had his armies painted. He was very adamant back in the GW days
Fully
about
painted.
painted armies.
Yep.
And I was the one that's like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He and Shad and all the guys that worked in the West Coast for GW were very much in that and had been brought up in that whole, you know, if you want to play it at our place, it's painted.
That's funny.
Which is awesome. But,
yeah.
You know, I was like, well, I'm in the back room. I'm in the office where we don't care. We play with unpainted models here. It was always like we had a game table we built for our office at HQ in California, and you know, it obviously wasn't out in the public area, and because our main offices for GW in California were at the bunker down in Westminster, and we had a table for gaming. We had custom terrain we'd built on it. We'd use it as office, you know, what would you call it? You get the whole office together and spend time building terrain, right? So it was group projects.
Yeah.
And we'd all be playing with gray models. While somebody's out, you could hear the guys out there yelling at people for not having the models painted out in the store. And we're all back there giggling. We were horrible.
Avian said, do you have any suggestions on how to find these eBay rescues? Every time I look, it tends to be auction or absurd amounts.
So this was not actually an eBay rescue. This was a swap meet rescue.
I mean, there's deals all over eBay. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for meta models, then no hope, right? That market moves as quick as the news does. So I find it very difficult to find, like, if you know Blood Angels are getting popular, eBay knows as soon as you do.
Yep.
And so whatever Blood Angels unit you're looking for is probably already either sold out or only going at auction, like you're saying, or at absurdly high asking prices for buy it now. But if you're just looking for stuff to paint, there's stuff all over eBay that you can get. And, even better yet, when you're looking at real eBay rescue stuff, if you don't go into it with a mind of, oh my God, that model's horrible. If you go into it that you can fix anything,
Yep.
be Jeff Spicoli.
What?
See if anybody gets that.
I got it. Obviously.
But always choose Spicoli when looking for models on eBay. Dude, he can fix anything. He's got the ultimate set of tools. But yeah, then there's a world awaiting you on eBay. I kind of go in with the no fear mentality. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Now that means that sometimes I get models and they show up and the photo did them. The photo did me dirty, right? I was like, yeah, that's a bad model, but I can fix it. And then it gets here and you're like, oops.
Yeah, it's like,
No, that looks like the one that the dog ate, like somebody was talking about earlier.
that model is dead to the world.
But you spend like pennies on the dollar for it. So at the end of the day, if you get a couple of duds, it's not the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, it's that time already? Jen, why are you making time go by so fast?
Is Jen doing it?
I would assume so.
Okay. My least favorite thing to do in miniature painting,
What?
I think.
What is that?
Apply the texture after I painted the
Oh,
model
God,
on
I hate-
models
If
with
I could
very,
pay somebody to do that,
very tight tolerances on the base. I
Yes.
knew from the time that I started airbrushing these guys that I should have put the basing texture on the base initially.
that's probably not a bad idea, to be honest.
Right? Whenever you can, go ahead and base at least the beginnings of your basing to make the model look like they're standing on the ground and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and do that before you start doing any heavy painting for sure. Because like trying to press our texture paints are fantastic, but trying to press them up between a model's toes, not the best thing in the world. So always think about it, give it a thought as to whether or not you want to do this early or late, because it can be a hassle doing it late like I am, getting it all over your paint job and things like that.
We're about done with the Dorito.
Happy with it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, somebody likes us.
Got a nice little bit of weathering on it. The question is, do I do the snow basing on it? That's the $24 million question.
No. I mean, do you want a whole army of snow base guys?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, really? Well, then maybe. Then maybe. Zambies!
Zambies,
Base first, taste later. That's not how that works, girl.
base first, taste never. That's what you meant.
That's exactly what she meant. Her keyboard acts up every now
Yeah,
and
what's up with your keyboard? You gotta go get a new one, Zambies. That eat the paint button that's on there, you should get rid of it. See you later, Professional Paint Liquor. And Slayer Street. Have a good weekend.
then. Take it easy.
Have a good week.
It's not a weekend yet.
It feels like it's much later into the week than Tuesday. Also, thank you to follow the Wood82. Hello and welcome.
Only dose day.
Virgil22, thank you for the follow as well. Zambies did a video on ice and snow techniques. Nice. Awesome.
Zambi's our good painter. So is that Malev guy.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out we have lots of good painter friends. None of them are real good friends, though. They're good painters, but not real good friends. You know how I know this? You know how I know this?
How?
Because they don't paint my models. I still have to paint models. If I had real good painter friends that were good friends as well as good painters,
They paint all the things for you.
I would not have to paint models anymore. See how this works? See how my logic? It's totally sound logic.
I don't think this logic works very well.
Totally sound logic.
Hi,
Hey,
Paul.
somebody likes us.
Yeah, it's when we get a follow.
Avian says, have I sent them models? Oh, I have to send them models now? This is just getting to be the worst relationship I've ever been in. No. Where's Carter? Oh, he's gone.
You want me to close up shop, or do you want to leave this open so you can keep working?
I'm going to finish these bases.
Okay.
But, I mean, if you guys want to shut down the stream, I have to go forklift, it sounds.
Yeah.
Who's here late? Is it a pickup or a drop off? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back there in just a second. I have to go forklift.
Yeah, I have some stuff that I was gonna prime and put some colors on tonight anyway, so I don't mind keeping it up. If you want to, I'll keep chat entertained while you go run and do that.
That's totally up to you.
I don't mind.
If you're here when I get back, chat, I will talk to you more.
Bye.
I have to go load a order up for our Canadian distributors onto a truck.
For those
Be right
nice
back.
Canadians. Can you do me a favor? Can you grab me the box? It's a white plastic bin on my desk. Yeah, it's got some models on it. Hi.
Are you wanting to wrap up? Are you done? Are you
We can wrap up. I wasn't sure if he wanted to end or not, but
yeah, he said that we could end. He's still gonna paint, but
okay.
it's up to
Okay.
you.
I don't care. I can do what I'm doing on stream. Yeah, I don't
Keep
mind.
I can only stay for like 10 more minutes.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just wrap it up then.
But
Okay.
I mean, you guys can keep going if you want. You don't need me. We've
Okay,
seen
fine.
that.
We'll keep going then.
Okay.
Sorry, chat. We're working out this whole end at 4 thing. Thank you. Yeah. I have some things to prime now that I'm done with this. This is perfect timing.
Deadbeat Hooded Goblin's order is separate. So they're not part of what we're doing right now.
Keep.
Stream ends at 4, except when it doesn't.
Except for when it
Exactly.
doesn't. We're not doing that whole ending thing. You know, we're really good at that, not doing the whole ending thing. I do, however, need to get a little sticky thing so I can prime these drones.
Deadbeat, I know they have an order. I don't know if it has been shipped to them or not.
I wish that I had little sticks, but I don't. Yeah, painting these things and priming these things is obnoxious.
Like
without-
what kind of sticks?
Just like little plastic sticks that I can stick
Oh.
these things onto to.
Huh.
But I don't have them. I might be able to chop one of these things up to work though. I'm gonna do that. Hurry up. We're gonna whittle down the wood part of this to make a little thing to prime these models on. Yeah. Oop, there we go. We got it. Boom. Alright, now I gotta go turn on the...
That's like it was made for that.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. So, yeah. It's perfect. Except not really. We're making it work. Stick's new product line. Yeah, I have some Tau drones that I gotta work on. Just a couple of
Oh,
them.
jeez.
So
Is this part of the little tiny... Does this go
no,
with the little
no,
tiny
no.
things?
This is from the other Tau models that I had that I was working on. I want to get these done.
I
and out of
can't
the way.
keep track of all of these different...
I have a lot of
projects.
projects, to be fair. I have a ton of projects happening at all times of the day. That are probably not something that you know of or
Yeah,
follow.
I can't keep track.
Yeah.
Sticks with a QUE. Non-toxic
So-
water-based sticks.
Non-toxic water-based sticks. Gosh darn it. Me just
Do
dropping
that.
everything today. Well, where did it go? What the heck?
I mean, it bounced between some metal.
Yeah.
I could hear that from
I
over
still
here.
don't see it. Oh, I still don't see it. What the heck? Hold on, chat. We're going in. Oh, covered all sorts of things down here. Bottle of paint, some cleaners for an airbrush, and the little pokey thing I was looking for. Holding on. Thank you, Deadbeat. Alright. That should. There we go. Get the air flowing. Some of these broke off. They were in my backpack for some reason. And were broken. So.
You paint in a 6x6 space, and I somehow can totally lose a brush in under 5 seconds.
Not hard, fortunately.
I
They make it
lose
really
stuff
easy.
in, like, if I have a small purse, I can never find my keys. But when I have a big purse, I can always find my keys.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like it should be backwards.
That does sound like it should be backwards.
Oh, you can let go now, Deadbeat. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, you gotta keep holding on though.
Overlord Tweet got Nushin fluorescents today. Awesome.
Oh, nice. Do you have anything in particular that
are
you're
you,
gonna
are
use it on?
you like excited enough about them that you're gonna bust them out tonight and start painting something? Or are
I
you gonna
hope
wait?
so. I hope so. That was not past tense. I hope so. Turns out, all of that cool noosh stuff is really fun, and I highly recommend you partake.
Is that broken or is it
It is broken.
okay?
Yeah, I am doing a little
do they
bit
really
of...
expect you to assemble that like that?
No. This is just broken.
Okay.
Like I said, it was in my backpack, and I didn't realize it was in my backpack. I probably shoved a whole bunch of stuff on top of it. I had like a little baggie of like bubble wrap baggie, and they were all in there, and it probably got smooshed.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
the
a
bubble wrap
goober.
bags are not necessarily
Most
that
certainly not.
protected.
Yeah, most
protected.
certainly not. You are correct. Oh, this is the only one that looks like it belongs. Yep. Alright, we're going it back on. It does belong there now. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's so funny too because I was painting up some of the towel the other night, and I was talking to a friend of mine who paints a bunch of armies and rotates through armies literally every 2 seconds. Like, he's worse than me, and I swap armies all the time. I will literally like talk to him, and I'll talk to him a month later, and he's rotated through 2 different projects, like whole army projects. So, game delay. I was making him hold the phone. So I messaged him the other night while I was working on this project, and he was like, guess what army I'm working on now? And I was like, what? He's like, Tau. And I was like, that's really funny because that's what I'm painting right now. Like, this is small worlds. Alright, so we got 8 and 4. Perfect. Easy money. I'm going to go turn the compressor on really quick.
Your Tony said, okay, I was only gone for like 10 minutes. Why is there Tau? Does Jay the Younger hate us?
Why would I hate you? Huh?
I like my Tau army so much, I'm painting
I'm
it
so
twice. Baby
confused.
Jay, probably.
No, I'm just finishing. I finished up the Dorito. We got a Dunrito. I tried to make that into a pun and it didn't really work.
It worked.
But we got a Dunrito.
I heard that horrible thing from like all the way down the hall.
The joke?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Well,
was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. No, it was bad, and I knew it was bad. That
Okay,
was a good one.
so I was kind of I just walked away for a minute,
Not
and
even
it was
joking,
kind of
that
like
was a good
watching your
one.
children grow up. Ruben did the whole thing on his own.
Did he good? Okay.
Yep, he did the
Oh,
whole thing on his
nice.
own.
Kinda like
I had a moment.
Yeah. Sometimes
like,
we have to have those moments.
It was
They're
almost like a heart
difficult.
attack, but you
Well,
know,
that's why I'm glad that you were there to at least observe.
it was a little heart attacky at first.
It made me panic just a small bit.
Carter's been working with him quite a bit to.
Good.
to get that all figured out.
Well, yeah, he takes the unbeknownst to me, he's been taking the forklift out and like stacking all the empty pallets and things like that out in the parking lot. So, around the back alley.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Look at that. Just everybody's growing up. Right before your
Pretty
eyes.
soon we will be able to stay home and take naps.
Yeah.
I think Jordan needs to run the forklift next time.
Me?
Well, I want Maddie too on the forklift.
Maddie too on the forklift.
Yep.
I think she wants to.
I think she wants to.
I would not be surprised if she wanted to.
That's true. The existence of a Doritos implies that there is out there some much larger corn chip called the Doro.
The Doro.
Because a Dorito is a smaller Doro.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
What happened to it?
It
I think that's a
disappeared into
tortilla,
the
like a corn tortilla.
thing.
I think the Dorito is just a small corn tortilla, right? Not as amazing as we wanted it to be.
No. I wanted to be able to go somewhere and buy one big giant chip. Just one. Because that's all you need.
Okay, now I have to admit, that would be fun.
Yeah.
It's like when we get the taco salad and I break the shell
Yeah.
and eat it like chips during the course of eating said taco salad.
There's
Do you
nothing wrong with
lift,
that.
bro? Has a whole different meaning at Monument. Jason taking the wonder out of life.
Jason taking the wonder out of life.
I mean, I don't know how to respond.
We do get snow. We had pretty much a blizzard like 2 years ago. You weren't here. You don't know.
I've
You
had
don't know.
I've had it described to me.
You weren't here.
All right, you're fair.
You didn't live through it.
Okay.
You don't know our pain.
You don't know the pain we went
You
through.
don't know the suffering.
Can I imagine the suffering? Just a little bit.
You wouldn't be able to.
This
I
would
don't
be
think.
very hard to imagine this kind of suffering.
I'm having a hard time.
With your blessed life,
My blessed
you might not
life.
be able to absorb the weight of the situation we found ourselves in on that one fateful day
Oh my goodness.
in 2021.
That's right.
What's up, chair guy? How you doing over there? Just cheering it up?
I never get the
Cheering
right
it
chair
up.
button. I always pick the wrong one first.
Yeah, I don't know how he labeled them left, right. I don't feel like he did it right. I think
Well,
they're reversed.
he said it would be on. Yeah, it would be like if you were looking at them, it would be right and left. But I just pushed right, and it came up blank.
Yeah, I don't think it's right.
So I think maybe he switched them back. I don't know.
We also got to see if we can't set up a big screen for each one too, for when Jason wants to sit down and enjoy a nice afternoon of.
What are you talking about? There's a big screen right there.
No. Like a full screen version of each side of the chair.
Oh,
That's what I meant.
Oh, no, but we don't need that.
I mean,
Like,
Jason
like
was
you want
on.
to look at their feet?
No. Like if.
Oh,
his-
you want the screen to be a
Full
full
screen.
on one side. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So like if
Dollar.
chair
No,
guy
I
was
got
the
it.
only person here,
Yeah.
and he was talking to chat,
Then he could be on
have it be the whole screen.
the whole screen.
Yeah,
That's a lot of chair.
because there's a whole lot of not a whole lot to look at other than that.
yeah, it was just me down at the bottom of the screen chatting for an hour and a half.
Jacob, I think it was Hellfire earlier asked if we were feeding you.
Say yes.
Careful how you answer.
Don't blink. Say yes. You just blinked really large.
Yes.
Did he blink twice, chat?
He blinked like 5 times. I don't know what 5 times means.
Is it like dire assistance needed?
Yes.
Yeah, does the assistance strength requirement become even more the more times you blink? Like, blink 2 for I'm in trouble and I need help. Blink 3 times for I'm about to die and I definitely need help. Or blink 4 times for
Well, the big problem is
me
that
now.
nobody believes you in this day and age of internet tomfoolery.
Right.
yes.
So you just got to be like blinking, like this is me in dire need, chat. But chat never comes to my aid, so.
Deadbeat, tell me how like what did you learn? Deadbeat Artist said everything I know about Phoenix I learned from the Steve Martin Father of the Bride movie, and I'm like 90% sure that movie was not set in Phoenix.
Was there
They
a
don't have
character from
houses-
Phoenix in
they
it
don't
that
have
acted this
houses like
particular
that in
way, and that
Phoenix.
led everybody to understand exactly what Phoenix is about?
And that is definitely a random. I can't imagine how much you learned about Phoenix from that, but I'm dying to know.
I am dying to know.
Because the plot of the movie definitely was not about Phoenix. I have the wrong movie in my head. I mean, Father of the Bride is or he's the father of the bride. Spitfire Miniature said, what kind of metal does GW put in their metallic paints? What are those little flake things?
Micah.
Yeah, Bill and Ted's was filmed in Arizona, and that is, I mean, it doesn't have, it's not meant to be Arizona, I don't think. Like, do they say they're in Arizona? Or are they trying to say they're in, like, California or something? It snowed in the movie, they were shocked that it was snowing. Okay. I haven't seen the movie in a very long time, but I don't think it was set in Arizona.
Well,
Oh yeah, in the movie, that's right. It was San Dimas, California, but it was all filmed in Arizona.
Sir Jacob,
Uh-huh.
how was your day today?
It was fine.
Tell the world. Please and thank you.
Are you fishing for something? That sounded like you needed him to say something specific about today.
Am I under
Yeah.
oath?
Yeah, Jacob,
Are you under oath?
tell the world.
This would lead me to believe that maybe Baby J did something nice for you, and you're supposed to tell about it.
Yeah. I did something really nice for you. You got to tell everybody about it.
Did you?
No,
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling great.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. I'm feeling great. Jacob.
Deadbeat's like, this is gonna bug me now. Where did I get Phoenix from? I mean, we're here. That's all you need to know. Okay, I was getting tired of looking at all the overspray on my boys.
You
so-
know, it's funny because when I went over there to look at them the other day, and I was like, these look really good. Man, the overspray is really obnoxious on
Yeah,
these.
it changes the whole model when you don't have to stare at
Yeah, it
their
does.
overspray of skin colors on the ground. I still have to do the couple of rocks, but I don't want to put paint on it till it dries.
All right, I need to go. Are you guys gonna continue, or do you want me to wrap it up?
We can wrap it up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Baby J, blink 6 times, pause twice, pause 3 more times if you need help. What?
That's a lot to keep.
Say what?
I'm not doing anything.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm doing none of
Spitfire
those things.
says, is it magnetic? Mica is not magnetic.
Oh, that'd be bad.
I do not believe.
If it was ferrous metal.
I'd have to check. I mean, Google it. Google, is mica magnetic? It'd be a lot funnier if it was. Your buddy tried to put an agitator in his paint and dropped in a magnet. I don't know about all that.
That would be really weird.
Magnet in your paint, not recommended. Magnets do very, very bad things when in water for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they start to break down. Well, depending on what it's made out of, I would assume it's just like a standard. If it's not like a neodymium rare earth, it's gonna get even the rare earth ones when you, because like if you look at them long after you've like super glued them in, the chrome that they've done on them will start to flake off and rust underneath and stuff like
Oh,
that. Yeah, it's
weird.
really bad. Don't put magnets in your paint, please.
Oh, what the heck?
Do not put magnets.
Yeah. Put our glass agitators in your paints.
Yeah, don't
We make
put
a
magnets in
product
your
for that.
paints. Turns out bad. Not good. All right, gang. We are out of here. It is quitting time. Thanks for hanging out with us. If it is your first time here, please hit that follow button. Remember, we stream 5 days a week, so 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is Arizona. We're here every day. We'd love to see you back. Catch up with us. Ask some questions. Watch whatever we're painting. We've got tons of cool products and general painting tutorials for you and bad jokes, as you've seen today.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm the king of bad jokes.
And every now and then we have Chair Guy. I love that you didn't know which hand to wave with first. So we'd love to see you back. Make sure to check out all the links that Jen popped up there in the stream. The FLGS and the store link will take you to the places you can buy our products. The Discord link will lead you to our wonderful community of painters just like yourselves. Great place to meet friends, get inspired, just hang out and find out all the new monument stuff as we go along. And then, of course, the YouTube, where all of these videos get earmarked after they have been live, as well as all of our recorded tutorials, and, of course, our wonderful commercials. So you can find everything over there. So, again, we'd love to see you back. Thanks for hanging with us. Thank you again to all the people that submitted for the November challenge. Congrats to all the winners. You'll be notified here shortly with all of your earnings. And we look forward to seeing what everybody does for the December challenge. Stick around. We're going to raid into Next Level Painting. Make sure you show some love for Kenny and his stream when we do. And we'll catch you back here tomorrow. Adios, gang. Have a great night.
Everybody.